Welcome back, junior black belts and adults and teen classes. Thank you very much for joining us again. We had some exciting tests happen this week, and we're going to plan on going on to new curriculum next week. So let us know if you're ready right after our live class this week. Now remember, our live class this week on Thursday is going to be divided into two classes. We're going to have the junior black belts only at 6 p.m. and then we're going to have the adults and teens at 7 p.m. And I'll send you the links to each of those classes on Thursday. So I hope you can join us then. Well, welcome back. While I'm setting these mats up for our warm-up today, first of all, let me thank Dr. Garden for these mats. We really appreciate them. Keep my knees off this hard floor. And secondly, I thought maybe we could do a little math lesson while we're doing this. So, first two mats. 1 plus 1 makes 2. And so does 1 times 1 if you're working on your multiplication like I am. All right, so next, 2 plus 2 make 4, or 2 times 2 also makes 4. And then, as you can clearly see, three plus 3 make 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 plus 3 make 5. Okay, great. All right, so now that I've taught you all the math I know, let's get on with our warm-up. So if you don't have mats like this, you could use, with mom's and dad's permission, you could use chalk for the sidewalk, you could use painter's tape for the garage, or you could just put a pillow down to mark the center spot, because that's what we're going to be moving around and jumping over. So we're going to do walking as well as jumping. So get yourself set up and then we'll get started. All right, let's just start in our center square here, and we'll step left, bring both feet into the square, step right, step left, step forward, step backwards, step forward. So left, right, left, forward, back, forward. I try to change feet each time just so you work on that, okay? So just get that idea of going left, and then right, forward, and back. I'll try that a couple of times, and then we're going to do it jumping, all right? So here we go. So left, back to the center, right, back to the center, forward, back, forward. Left, right, left, forward, back, forward. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Side, forward, back. All right, we'll try to do some upper body warm-ups as well doing this. So we'll start out by walking, and then we'll see if we can do more popping. Okay, so let's start like this. Just be in push-up position and walk around. So bring your right foot over to the next pad, left hand over, walk your right hand over, and just keep coming around, keeping your body really strong. And then try the other way. So next is frog jumping. We'll start in the middle one and do the same pattern that we did before, which is jump sideways, jump back to the middle, jump sideways, jump back to the middle, jump forward, back to the middle, and back to the middle. All right, so that's the pattern we're doing. I can't jump really high, really far, but I'll do one more set with you, okay? So jump up, and jump back to the middle, jump sideways, and back to the middle, and forward, and back, and back, and forward. So our next one, we're going to start all the way on the back, and then reach out with your hands as far as you can, and as far back as you can. And then just walk your hands and feet up until they're both in the middle square. Then walk back out as far as you can reach, and back up to the middle. Good. And now turn to the side as far as you can reach. Support your body as long as you can, and then walk up, hands and feet walking together towards the center. And then walk out again, hands and feet, and go as wide as you possibly can. Good. And then walk around like we did before. One hand, one foot. Now walk it out as long as you can, and come back up together to the middle square, and then back out again. And do that as long as wide as you can. Okay, so 3 different ways that we can do this last exercise, which is going to be again for upper body. That is, put yourself in a really strong push-up position, and what we're going to do is walk one hand to the middle and walk the other hand off the mat. Walk one hand back to the middle, walk the other hand off the mat. So just keep a really strong, tight push-up position, tummy tight, legs strong, and then second way we can do that is to start in the middle here, walk up, do a push-up, come back to the middle, step off, do a push-up, come back to the middle. Then the third way we can do that is bouncing off the mat. So just do a push-up, bounce off the mat. Do a push-up, other hand on the mat. Push-up, bounce, push-up, and bounce. Hope you enjoyed our little 5-square workout this morning. Two pieces to today's lesson. One is going to do a combination that lots of you already know. We'll just try to learn how to do it better. And number 2, something that we all seem to need a little bit more practice on, and that's safely back rolling. So let's begin with our combination. The combination will be this one. Front kick, punch, punch. Now as you can see, because I'm pulling my elbows back, that's a very formal punch or traditional technique. So I have my hands up when I kick, and when we get to the form, we'll give you specific instructions on that. But we're going to do front kick, refold, reach, punch, punch. Okay, so let's work on that a little bit. So first piece is making sure that we can keep our feet flat on the ground, front kick, and refold. Okay, so front kick, refold. Other side, front kick, refold. So try to keep your knee up as high as you can. After you kick, keep your knee still and keep your balance. So that's the first piece to practice. So practice that a lot. Both sides of your body. Remember, this is number 2 front kick, kicking with your back leg. So practice those, and then we'll try to add something to that. That is, because you're refolding, you can step down whenever you choose. You can step down wherever you choose. So balance is really, really fundamental to that. Keep your base knee bent no matter how high you're kicking, and try to focus the ball of your foot right on the target that you want to hit. So with a heavy bag, or looking at yourself in the mirror, choose a specific spot, or just pick a spot on the wall or the ceiling away from you so you can cover that same spot with both feet. So after the front kick, refold, reach, and punch. Right, outside. So, front kick, reach, punch. Where is the reaching hand going to? Exactly the spot that you're going to hit with the other arm. So remember, we're only turning our hands over at the time of impact. So, they both start upside down. Palm up, palm down. They can end up opposite ways. So start palm up, palm down, pull, and refold. Okay? All right. So we can do all three now. So, front kick, reach, punch. That punch should have landed right as our foot landed. And then make sure you're fully chambered and drive into the next one. One more time. Front kick, reach, punch, punch. All right, so practice that hard, and we'll talk about rolling now. Back rolling safely, staying off your neck entirely.
I want to do almost exactly the same thing in reverse. So what we're going to do is make sure that we are looking on the side that we want to roll, because we're going to roll on this shoulder, not on the back of our head. If you start rolling backwards and you feel any pressure going on your neck, you need to stop. You need to stop and come back out. Even if you have to flop down the side, do not let your roll keep going. You should not be using momentum. In other words, you shouldn't be using speed to get over on this. Otherwise, it could really pull your neck. So, a couple of things here. Number one, look the direction that we're going to go. Make sure your spine is bent. You can make sure your spine is bent by keeping your knees really close to your chest, or your chest really close to your knees. So this helps keep your spine like a rocking chair, okay, so we can roll more safely back. Third thing is, make a space for your head with your arm like this, okay? Make a space for your head on the opposite side, okay? So a lot of people try to brace on the same side that you're rolling. That's actually going to stop you. You need to just give yourself a little bit of help on this side. So, number one, look. Number two, keep your spine bent, so my knees are going to come up with my chest. My feet are going to come off the ground as soon as I start going backwards, and my hand on the same side. So look and roll. My head never touched, and then I can come up into wherever I need to go. Okay, so one more time. Practice this both sides of your body if you can, but remember, it's going to feel weird on the other side. So I'll do it facing you one more time. So three things. Do you remember what they are? One, look. Number two, knees and chest together. And number three, make a little brace. So everyone see my hand is like this? Then I'm bending it and putting it beside the other ear. So watch those three things. Look, close up, and make a brace. And my head never touched the floor on anything. So hopefully that will be helpful to you. I'll look forward to, if you have a safe place to do it, see you doing that on your testing.
So today we're going to focus on gratitude. I know that we're all grateful that we have a loving family, place to live, and food. And that's wonderful, and we should say thank you to the people who help us to have all those things. But today we're going to do a special way of showing gratitude, and that is by helping others. So look around, see who you can help, and put your gratitude into action. Okay, so I know instructor jokes are really, really bad. But do you know what somebody told me was the worst thing about instructor jokes? There's always another one. Isn't that so rude?